Today, we've got some big news to discuss surrounding Samsung's latest software updates, especially One UI 7.0, which has been highly anticipated by Galaxy users. But here's the thing, we're now in mid-September, and there's still no sign of the One UI 7 beta being released. So what's really going on? Let's dive into all the details. Samsung is hosting its annual developer conference on October 3rd, where they're expected to showcase some exciting new developments. This year, we're likely to see updates to Galaxy AA, Tane OS Knox, and of course, One UI. Normally, by this time, we'd expect some kind of beta launch for One UI 7, especially for the Galaxy S24 series. But so far, there's been nothing. Could there be a delay in the One UI 7 beta program? Let's break down what we know. Back in mid-July, rumors circulated that the One UI 7 beta for the Galaxy S24 series would kick off on July 31st, at least in South Korea. However, that date came and went without any sign in the beta. There were a few leaked screenshots of the new firmware, and even some app icon images floating around, but those haven't been officially addressed by Samsung. And here's another interesting fact, Checkfirm, which tracks Samsung's firmware updates, hasn't found any beta test builds for the S24 series yet. It seems like Samsung is actively developing One UI 7, with internal firmware builds marked with a B code. But fans are eagerly waiting for the Z build, which traditionally signals the start of the beta program. As of now, it's hard to predict exactly when the beta will launch, and some are wondering if Samsung might skip the beta altogether and go straight for a public release. One theory for the delay points to Android 15. Samsung's One UI is built on top of Google's Android OS, and Google is expected to roll out the stable version of Android 15 sometime next month. However, there's been a noticeable shift in Google's timeline as well. The Pixel 9 series, which launched last month, came preloaded with last year's Android version, not Android 15. This suggests that Google might still be finalizing their own software, which could be causing a ripple effect for Samsung's One UI 7 beta. It's no secret that Samsung's software development closely follows Google's Android releases, so if Android 15 is running behind schedule, it's possible that this delay has impacted Samsung's ability to release One UI 7 on time. For many Galaxy S24 users, One UI 7 will be their first big software update, and understandably, anticipation is building. The delays are frustrating, especially when previous beta programs have launched earlier in the year. There's always hope that Samsung is simply working behind the scenes to deliver a polished product, but it's hard not to feel the suspense. In fact, a moderator on Samsung's Korean community forum recently shared some insight into the holdup. According to their post, ongoing discussions about new features are causing the delay. Samsung is reportedly working to improve the stability of the revamped interface before rolling out the public beta. While this is good news in terms of getting a smoother experience, it also means more waiting for users. With the Samsung Developer Conference just weeks away, there's still no confirmation of when the One UI 7 beta will launch. However, based on the moderator's comments and the current pace of development, we might see the beta arrive in late September or early October. Of course, this would align with the timing of the Developer Conference, where Samsung could officially unveil the beta program. Historically, Samsung has always run beta programs for their major software updates, so it's unlikely they'll skip it entirely. But the delays we're seeing this year suggest that Samsung might be changing their strategy slightly, possibly opting for a more polished beta release later in the year. While it's still a waiting game, fans should remain optimistic. There's a good chance we'll see the beta soon, even if it arrives a bit later than usual. So there you have it. That's the current situation with the Samsung One UI 7 beta. We're all eagerly waiting for more news, especially with the Samsung Developer Conference coming up on October 3rd. Until then, it's a bit of a mystery, but fingers crossed we'll get that beta release soon. That's it for today. What are your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments section. As always, see you in the next video. And we've got some exciting news about Samsung's upcoming foldable smartphones. If you're a tech enthusiast, you're definitely going to want to stick around for this one. We're talking about the highly anticipated Galaxy Z Fold 6 series, and more specifically, the Galaxy Z Fold 6 Ultra, which is rumored to be coming to China and Korea. Let's dive right in. Among the many Galaxy Z Fold 6 models that are currently in development in Samsung's labs, the one that has everyone buzzing is the Galaxy Z Fold 6 Ultra. Now, if you're familiar with Samsung's Ultra-branded smartphones, you know they are designed to be the best of the best, offering high-end features and cutting-edge technology. While the standard Galaxy Z Fold 6 is expected to bring some minor incremental upgrades, all eyes are undoubtedly on the Galaxy Z Fold 6 Ultra. However, here's the catch. The Ultra isn't expected to get a global release. But don't worry, it seems this powerhouse of a device won't be restricted to just Samsung's home country, South Korea. According to the folks over at Android Headlines, Galaxy Z Fold 6 Ultra could also be launching in China. This is particularly interesting because it seems the rumored Galaxy Z Fold 6 Slim, which we've been hearing about with its slimmer body, bigger displays, and larger battery, might actually be the Chinese variant of the Fold 6 Ultra. If this is true, it would clear up some of the confusion we've seen in recent weeks about how many models Samsung is actually working on. It might just be two: the Galaxy Z Fold 6 and the Galaxy Z Fold 6 Ultra. The Ultra, limited to Korea and China for now, would allow Samsung to gauge interest levels before potentially bringing it to a wider audience. In China, the Z Fold 6 Ultra may be sold as the Samsung W25, complete with unique visual touches like decorative engravings on the hinge, similar to previous Samsung Galaxy smartphones. And here's another interesting tidbit: China might also get the Galaxy Z Flip 6 as the W25 Flip. This is speculative at this point, but it aligns with rumors that Samsung is also working on a Galaxy Z Flip 6 Slim. Now, unfortunately, there isn't a lot of detailed information about what exactly the Galaxy Z Fold 6 Ultra will offer compared to the Z Fold 6. This is probably because the Ultra model isn't launching alongside the standard model, but we can expect more details to emerge once the standard Galaxy Z Fold 6 goes official at Samsung's Galaxy Unpacked event next month. Samsung's Galaxy Unpacked events are always full of surprises, and we can't wait to see what they have in store for us this time. Will the Galaxy Z Fold 6 Ultra live up to the hype? Will it bring groundbreaking features that set it apart from the standard model? Only time will tell. To be an upgrade. While rumors suggest a larger display and a slimmer design, the lack of S Pen support might be a deal breaker for some users. Ross Yunnan also mentioned that production for the Z Fold 6 Ultra's display panels might begin later this year, with a launch expected in January alongside the Galaxy S25. This staggered release makes sense. It avoids competing with the July launch of the regular Fold 6 and keeps the Ultra exclusive to South Korea for now, which might frustrate international buyers. Speaking of launches, rumors suggest the next Galaxy Unpacked event might be happening on July 10th in Paris, France. However, Tipster eLeaks list of expected reveals didn't include the Galaxy Z Fold 6 Ultra. Does this mean no Fold 6 Ultra this year? Probably not. eLeaks list might only include devices launched. Leaked photo a few days ago looks a bit cheap and out of place on a flagship smartphone, expected to cost over $1,500. The device in the picture also appears to be wider than the current Galaxy Z Fold models, suggesting that Samsung is increasing the display size. However, the screens won't be significantly bigger. Samsung is reportedly saving the major display size upgrade for the Galaxy Z Fold 6 Ultra and Galaxy Z Fold 6 Slim models, which are rumored to launch alongside the standard Z Fold 6 this year. Now, let's move to the front. The first hands-on image of the Galaxy Z Fold 6 is leaked and reveals that Samsung has finally listened to Galaxy Z Fold users. The new foldable phone will feature a wider cover screen compared to the Galaxy Z Fold 5. Reliable tipster Ice Universe shared this full image showing the front of the device and comparing it to the Galaxy Z Fold 5. As you can see, the upcoming foldable phone will have a wider cover screen that matches the width of the Galaxy Z Fold 5's cover screen plus one of its bezels. This wider cover screen should improve the typing experience on the Galaxy Z Fold 6 and resolve aspect ratio issues in some apps and games. The new foldable also appears to have much sharper corners for both the body and the cover screen. A tipster shared a photo that seems to show a new camera module for the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6. Although the leak only indicates that the camera module will feature a new design, it's doubtful Samsung would implement a design change without also upgrading the camera hardware. Here we have the first look at the new Galaxy Z Fold 6 outer display. A Twitter user named Ali recently shared a render comparing it to the Galaxy Z Fold 5. According to Ali, the new outer display features a boxier design and a slimmer hinge, significantly enhancing the Fold 6 overall appearance. The most noticeable difference between the Fold 5 and Fold 6 is the wider cover display. The render clearly shows. What do you think about these changes? Are you excited about the wider cover screen and new design? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated with all the latest tech news. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.